Hi everyone, welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. Chris here, aka Big Will, and today we have two league games for you against Swansea and Lincoln. Obviously, I know in the last episode I kind of lost my rag a little bit, it must be said, and I did say we were coming back for West Ham and Coventry. We've just moved it along a bit. I think we saw Coventry in a previous episode recently, so I've decided just to push things along, and we're back for Swansea and Lincoln. Since you were last with us, it's been a very difficult time. We lost in the FA Cup to Coventry. We drew 2-2 with Birmingham and 1-1 with Stoke. We've then changed tactic again, and it has allowed us to then win 3-1 away against Sheffield United and a massive win 4-1 away against West Ham. It was then followed up by a home draw against Coventry, and at home at the moment, beforehand, we were winning at home and at times just struggling away, but we've not won a home game since January. So I'm hoping today we can win one against Lincoln on the 19th of March. So it's two games within 5 days again. It's going to be a little tough spell. And then obviously from there, we're coming back arg arguably for the last couple of games of the season. The league table is incredibly tight. Luckily, our run of form has been as poor as the chasing pack. Middlesbrough and Southampton have also been dropping points. So Middlesbrough one win in their last 5 games. Southampton have had one win in their last three. And as such, we've actually just moved to the top of the league on goal difference. It's, I mean, it's all to play for realistically at this point. You can see in terms of goals against, I mean, we've conceded the most in that top six by quite a well, I say quite a margin, just by a couple of goals over a few of them. But goal scoring wise, we have been quite prolific throughout the campaign. So we're against two sides today that we should be beating. Swansea are down in the relegation zone at the moment. Lincoln, incidentally, are sat just outside the playoff places. So the Lincoln game at home is quite a tough one for us, and we don't have a good record against them at the moment. And they've won 3 of their last 5 matches also. So it's going to be a tough game, these two, I think. Obviously, Swansea fighting for their lives at the bottom of the table at the moment. I'm just keeping everything crossed that we can get everything over the line. Obviously, you'll see the tactic in a moment. We've gone to a 4-2-3-1. So again, we've switched things up a little bit. Um, and we've got a free role in that attacking midfield, and we've changed our inside forwards for wingers, so we're maintaining that width, and we're keeping Kettleson a little bit further forward, and he has managed to get a few more goals in recent games. One bit of transfer news, Finn Bark has picked up a recurring injury. He tore his hamstring earlier in the season. He came back, he's played a few games, but he's then torn it again, and he's out for around 4 to 5 months. He is out of contract at the end of the season. We've decided to release him, and he agreed to no compensation because of the injury proneness. So defensively, we are a little bit short, but it means Costa is coming back into the squad on the bench, and he can cover in that right back role as well. So going into these couple of games, it's very simple. We must win these matches. We must get 6 points from these two games and keep that pressure on Middlesbrough and Southampton. And fingers crossed we can do that. Like I say, we're sat top of the league. I don't know how we're managing it. I really don't. I know we've built a good team, but I really don't know how we're managing this at the moment. It is completely against everything I would have said was possible here at Plymouth. Um, and we just have to keep up doing what we're doing, and fingers crossed it comes together for us come the end of the season. It's a very, very close knit title race. Like I say, there's 1 point separating the top three, first and foremost, as Oswald gets down this right hand side, plays it into Ibrahim, and it's taken a good save from the keeper to keep it 0-0 after just 30 seconds. But yeah, from a general perspective, obviously we've done superbly to get to the position we're in. Um, I'm still umming and ahhing about what will happen should we get promoted. Financially, the club, financially, it's going to come down to that quite a bit, I would say. But from a general perspective, I don't really know how things are going to go if we go up. Um, because realistically we should be a mid-table team just in the Championship. Zinusa gets down the left-hand side and Radulescu gets the free space, and Radulescu has scored, and Swansea in the relegation zone have taken the lead here. And what was I saying to you again? Last episode, I said it time and time again. We never do well in an episode. I think we've had one episode where we've won both games since we've come to Plymouth. And we find ourselves behind after 11 minutes against a team that could well be going down. Here's Radulescu again. He just holds on to possession very comfortably, and they're just knocking the ball about, to be quite honest. Very patient. We're not exactly looking to press them, are we? Here's Rias-Du, and again, Swansea just getting all the space here. And we're being turned inside out, and luckily the shot was very poor. Moody with a very easy save. But from a general perspective, I was expecting us to do a lot better. It's been a very even game in terms of chances created. And we're not really looking at it again. And it just frustrates me. I want you guys to see us winning games. I mean, we sat top of the table, and you guys have barely seen anything that would remotely suggest that we're in that kind of position. It's a good clearance there from McConville. Ibrahim's done well to pick that up. Plays it into Tusgar, who's got a little bit of space to run into here. It's a very poor shot, to be honest. But at least we're showing a little bit of positivity here. But we need to be pushing that little bit further forward and trying to get back into this game, because at the minute, it's been a very poor performance. We've had more chances. I'll offer some encouragement to try and give the lads a bit of a boost. But again, this game is midweek. It's 2 days after the draw with Coventry. And to be honest, I'm amazed that we've maintained this push for promotion as well, purely because the squad keeps getting smaller and smaller. Obviously, we've lost Finn back to injury anyway, so we've released him. But squad numbers are dwindling as Inusa gets a strike away, but Moody with a comfortable save. And distribution has happened very quickly there. And Roger Guinho getting down this left-hand side. Can he find a way to get past his man? No, he can't. And it remains 1-0 to Swansea. And again, we've just not looked at it, have we? And it's always in an episode, and I don't understand. I really don't understand. And I know I keep going on about it, but I just don't know what to do, to be quite honest. Perhaps I need to have lessons from my assistant manager on how to do the tactics side of things, because he seems to do really well, and then that's it. Poor performances all round. From our perspective, we've just not looked at it at all. I mean, Kettleson's been outstanding performance-wise recently, and again, nothing to show from it. I mean, we are struggling fitness-wise as well, but you know, we've got the team. We're in good form, and yeah, as soon as I take charge of a game, we just don't. It just doesn't work out well for us. It's very, very annoying. And Holland into Ferrarina and now Inusa, and again, Swansea just knocking the ball about them. They keep finding the space here. I mean, the 2 away wins that we had against Sheffield United and West Ham as well, they're 2 good teams, and yet a team that's completely, oh, for goodness sake, that's the second it happened in the last episode. Langas gave away a penalty in that game as well. I think genuinely I'm going to lose my rag in a minute. Galbraith scores the penalty easily, and we're going to go attacking. I'm going to skip that because it's only a penalty, and I'm going to have to make some changes. It's really, really annoying me that you guys aren't seeing any wins at the moment. Changes are going to have to be made here. We'll bring Barr on. Oswald's going to come off for Haaland. Let's have a look. Costa's coming on for Karamelko as well. And we're going to get Max Dean on for Kettleson. And we'll give it another go and see what we can do. and we're going to demand more. Because again, I just don't understand it. And typically, obviously I take charge. We're losing the game, and based on the match stats, we deserve to be losing the game. And typically, all of a sudden, Middlesbrough are winning as well. So I don't know what to do. I might just take it through the rest of the season, let the assistant just deal with it all because he seems to be doing a much better job than I am, and it's 3-0 now, and we've just I don't understand. I do not understand where this performance is coming from. We've looked so good in the last few games. Silence is deafening. I don't even know what I can say right now. I mean, it's just it's just bizarre. But again, I mean, every single player has performed badly today, and I can't. I don't know why it is because again, we've not been playing badly, and all of a sudden it just happens again. I'm going to berate them again because this is going to be number 4, isn't it? Every time I take charge, we've conceded 4 recently. Well, we managed to clear that one barely. Dean here into. I mean, why is Rodriguinho not busting a gut to get to that? That is shocking again. There's just no commitment there. I mean, it's useless to say it now, but we've had a few attempts at the end of the game, and we've ended up having more attempts. We've been absolutely shocking, and we've just been turned inside out again by a winger. Here's Haaland. I mean, there's only a minute and a half left of the game, so what good it'll do now for us to score is beyond me. But goal difference could be a big telling point as Gatch gets there and Gatch scores. So, I mean, we've got something to show for it, but it's been a shocking, shocking performance. And yet the match stats would dictate it's been a very even game. But again, every time we're showing a game in an episode, and it's just not happening. It's so frustrating. It really is. I mean, I'm glad that we managed to get a goal just to take off a little bit of the stink. But Middlesbrough won 4-0 there. Southampton drew with Birmingham. So we've been quite lucky that we've still stayed in the top 2. But I don't know what to do. I genuinely am at a loss. Every time I take charge, and I know, don't get me wrong, I know we didn't win a few games after those big defeats that we had in the previous episode. Change tactic, everything's worked well in the last few matches, and then we've just fell apart again. It's getting to a point where I don't want to take charge of my own matches. I'll just leave the assistant to it. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, we've got a couple of days to go until the game against Lincoln. I say hopefully we'll get a win in that one, but if I'm taking charge, I highly doubt it. But we'll see if we can, and hopefully the title race can still be on, but God knows what's happening. Okay, then. Here we go. Let's see if we can get the job done today. I'm tempted to just let my assistant handle it, but you guys deserve to see another game. Ah, dearie me. I'm, I'm just losing the will. I'm absolutely losing the will at the minute. But we'll see what we can do. And hopefully we can get the 3 points in this game just to keep the chase going. Um, tell lads we want to see a marked improvement because we certainly need it. Uh, right. I mean, we started the game pretty quickly against Swansea, and in the end, we had nothing to show from it. Lincoln are a good side, and they're in good form at the minute as well. The key thing for us at the moment, because we've got a gap to the majority of teams in the playoffs, is keeping an eye on what Southampton are doing. We need Southampton. Well, we just need to better Southampton's result, and they're away at Barnsley. So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, we need to win our games. But if we can better Southampton's result, or at least match them, we will stay above them on goal difference at the moment. Judging by the match stats, we've had a really good start to this game, but of course, we are yet to take the lead, and that is, I mean, that it's what it comes down to, isn't it? It doesn't matter how good you are defensively, how tight you are. You've got to outscore your opposition. It's a very basic way to think about it, but at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. Barnsley have taken the lead at home to Southampton. So as things stand, we are actually gaining something, which is ideal. I don't know if Middlesbrough are playing or not at the moment. Middlesbrough are winning at home to Stoke. As a title race side of things, it'd be nice, but I'm not massively bothered. I'll tell lads to keep doing what they're doing, but I mean, at the end of the day, we've not seen any match highlights at all, to be honest. Um, it's not been the best of games, and for a change, we've not been that creative, actually. Southampton have drawn level at Barnsley at the start of the second half. Obviously, the title race, as things sit, it looks set to be straightforward for Middlesbrough if they can keep winning here. Tuesday here with a free kick, and it just goes over the bar. And Tuesday, incidentally, really struggling for fitness at the minute. And our attacking three have been shocking today, by the way, in behind Kettleson, which to me signifies Kettleson's not really got any service today. And I'm really hoping this isn't going to turn out to be what I think it's going to be. Lincoln starting to push forward. Look at the space for Mills. He's cut it back to Segicic. It's a good save from Moody, actually. He's done really well to tip that over the bar. But our front four have been absolutely dross today. They've just not been in the game at all. So we are going to do some drastic changes here. Gatch is going to come on in the midfield. I mean, to be quite honest, Ibrahim can go in there. Gatch can come on in that attacking area. Scurv, Haaland and Dean can come on. I mean, what have we got to lose? I mean, even Max Dean's got to get game time, you know? I mean, defensively, we've not looked great either. Creativity-wise, it's been pretty quiet. We'll confirm those changes. And we'll offer a bit of encouragement. We've had twice as many attempts at goal, but neither team really has looked like scoring aside of that chance that we just saw for Lincoln. It's been a very poor game, but Southampton aren't taking advantage. And Lincoln in possession again here and trying to find the space. And Godot gets down the left-hand side, tries to get it back, and he does well to find Patino, and it's a good header from Cuiabano. And now Dean with a chance to run it away. He's launched it forward. Kettleson, great control, big chance. Oh, it's hit the post. I think the keeper, I mean, he's done well to lift it over the keeper to start with, but I think the keeper may have got a touch to it. And unfortunately, it was just enough to knock it onto the post. A massive, massive chance. I'm going to throw everything at it for these last 10 minutes, I think. Well, we'll see. We'll have to see what happens here first. Here's Salek for Lincoln. Don't give away a penalty. Elaine does really well to track him. Ibrahim, Scurv Highland nods it on. Gatch picks it up. Really good running from Gatch. Gets past his man. Gets into the penalty area. Can he find the cross? He can. Kettleson, he's at the post again. It's just not our day. I mean, the highlight's actually continuing here. Dean, I mean, Kettleson's hit the post twice there, right at the end of the game. Last minute chance here. Dean, Cuiabano, Ibrahim again. Into the penalty area. Dean to Gaiacon. Cuiabano is taking a deflection. There's Haaland at the far post, right at the death. Surely not. Are we genuinely going to win a game in an episode? It's going to happen, isn't it? Dean into Guayacan. Quiabano deflected effort and Haaland on the half volley straight through the keeper's legs, I think. What a huge goal that could be in the fight for promotion. 89th minute, 5 minutes of added time. Today, to be fair, looking at those match stats, we've thoroughly deserved to win this game. And we've managed to get the 3 points. And Southampton finished 1-1. Middlesbrough did manage to beat Stoke 2-1. So we're still 3 points behind Middlesbrough. But that is a huge 3 points. A massive, massive win. Oh, I'm certainly going to take it. My word. We've won in an episode at long, long last. And it's a massive, massive 3 points. Haaland, 89th minute. I must say, though, it still does feel weird saying Haaland for Plymouth. It's not right to me. As a City fan, it does feel very, very strange, to be fair. Had the new intake of youth players coming. I can't imagine there'd be an awful lot to go on there. But my word, that is a huge, huge win. Obviously, I don't really know what's going to happen in terms of the promotion race. So I'm not going to say for certain what games we're going to be coming back for. It is largely going to be dependent on what happens in the coming fixtures. Obviously, we'll come back when we come back. I'm looking at it'll probably be within the last 3 games. With the way everything's going at the moment, it could very easily come down to those last couple of matches. Nail-biting stuff as we come toward the end of the season. Promotion, title, it's all up in the air still. Let's see what happens in the next episode. So until then, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.